Have you ever wondered how much YouTubers make? Growing up, it was something I was always interested in. I watched YouTube videos and thought to myself, how are these content creators making videos, but making a full-time income making content on YouTube? Now that I've had a YouTube channel that's been making money for the past 2 years, I want to reveal exactly how much YouTube has paid me for my total of 1.2 million views. What a lot of you might not know is that I started making YouTube videos back in 2017. Now my current content is all about business and entrepreneurship and property investing. However, when I first got started, I released 7 videos that were completely random vlogs that will never see the light of day. However, these 7 videos got me my first 150 subscribers. Until after that, I just went completely radio silent on YouTube. Until I decided to pick YouTube back up to help me document the lessons that I was learning as I started investing in property and running my own property business. From this point, I made my very first video in May 2020, and since then I've been kind of on and off creating content, making videos on YouTube, and in total have managed to get 1.2 million views. And so this entire video is going to be dedicated to revealing exactly how YouTube monetization works for anyone that is interested in starting a YouTube channel, but also tell you guys exactly how much YouTube has paid me and maybe how you can leverage other revenue streams and leverage YouTube to create more income for yourself. And also to celebrate the fact that I've hit 25,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away 3 spaces for free to my next property investing training day. So I'll share more about that at the end of the video. So how does YouTube monetization work? Now, YouTube is a really fantastic social media platform that's designed to partner with their content creators. So it's a way of people being able to obviously watch videos for free and also create videos for free. And so YouTube's method to make money through this is through paid advertising. So videos that you may have seen at the beginning of this video or at the end of this video or somewhere in the middle, all those advertisements have been paid for by individuals or businesses that want to leverage the audience that content creators have to expand their brand, to get their marketing message out there. So they are the ones that pay YouTube. And out of that amount that this business pays YouTube, YouTube pays a cut to their content creators for generating that kind of traffic and bringing people to the YouTube platform. Now, not everybody can be monetized on YouTube. You have to meet their 2 criteria. The first is that you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time. This has to happen within a 12-month period. The second criteria is that you need to hit 1,000 subscribers in total. Now, I hit this. I'm just looking back at my analytics now and showing you guys, kind of giving you an insight into my YouTube studio, which is the back end of YouTube. You can see when I first started making videos, you can see the first views started dripping in around here, which was May the 24th. So back in May 2020 was when I started making content. As you can see, not a lot was going on. I was, getting kind of 30 to 100 views a day, probably depending on whether I was posting or not, whether I'd advertised it on Instagram. And then gradually it started to increase and we really started to spike up towards the back end of the year. So if I jump into the revenue, you can see here, so I started making videos in May and didn't get paid a single penny for it. So I was making videos consistently until, that is November the 2nd, okay? November the 3rd, November the 2nd. So November the 2nd, I got paid £3 and 5 pence. That's how much YouTube paid me on my very first day of being monetized. And as you can see, the more we kind of carried on creating content, the more videos we made, that kind of scaled up all the way up to making, I think on the highest point we made, what's that say? Let's have a look. £35 in a day. So this is just kind of passive income. We keep making videos, we kept on making content, and the view count started to compound and grow. And as you can probably see from my kind of scale, my graph here, I started going a bit on and off with the amount of content I was creating, which is why it started to kind of level out the amount of money we were making. But in total, since May 2020, we have actually generated around £9,378 in total. So It's not a world-changing amount of money, but over a couple of years for creating content, you know, almost £10,000 really isn't that bad. It definitely funded itself in terms of my camera equipment, in terms of getting a laptop and being able to have the editing software. It all definitely paid for itself, but that has been my journey. And in total, we've had, you can see here, 1.2 million views on the channel. And off the back of that, we have been able to generate about £9,500. Now, I've seen a lot of people make these videos on how much YouTube's paid me for 1 million views and what have you. And a lot of people don't get paid this much. The reason why I've been able to get paid roughly kind of £9 per 1,000 views. That is quite a high amount of money for 1,000 views. And the reason why is that for me is because a lot of my videos are about finance, are about property investing. And so my audience are a lot older than a lot of other audiences. The content that I'm creating is, draws in an audience that are more willing to spend a lot more money. If you make videos about games, consoles or whatever, you're targeting a much younger audience, people who aren't going to be spending as much money, and so the reason you get paid less is because the advertisers that pay to reach and target those audience pay YouTube less money. Now, there are other ways to make money from YouTube, and I always recommend people to start a YouTube channel, not because they can make £9,000 over a couple of years. Whilst that, that's great side income, as it were, but in terms of actually making money and creating an income through YouTube, it doesn't always come from YouTube AdSense. A lot of the time it comes from other revenue streams. So I've tried sponsorships. I've been paid for sponsorships before. I think I've done a sponsorship once before, and you get paid much better than AdSense for that. They usually charge you per 1,000 views, or they pay you a flat fee, or whatever it might be. Sometimes they charge a percentage of sales if you refer people onto their website. You can also do affiliate links. I've done affiliate links before. If there's something that I really believe in, I remember a long time ago when I first started, there was a book that I really recommended to people. That was Rich Dad Poor Dad, and a book called Structural Defects. And a lot of people asked me about book recommendations, and so I would create an affiliate link, which would be a link to an Amazon page to buy those products. And when somebody went onto the Amazon and bought something within, I think it was like a 24-hour or 48-hour period, I would get a little bit of commission for that. But I'll be really honest, in total, I think I've made 30 quid off that. It really isn't a lot of money. You have to be doing that at a seriously high volume, and you also have to be getting products that are paying you a much higher percentage. The other thing, and probably the best way for you to make money through YouTube, and this is what I did, is to use your own business, market your own business, use your YouTube platform to create, market and launch your own products or services. So I was able to do this. When I hit about 3,000 subscribers, I launched my deal packaging company live on YouTube. And off the back of that, we had over 1,000 people from one video, over 1,000 people sign up to our investor email list that we send property deals to, and they pay us for the property deals that we provide them. We were able to do that, and from day one, we were making £5,000 to £7,000 a month, and then we very, very quickly scaled that to 5 figures every single month. We did that with 3,000 subscribers, hardly any subscribers at all in the grand scheme of things, but we were able to do that because we had a business that we packaged, that we used my YouTube audience to drive traffic to. So I'd always recommend, even if you're getting 100 views a video, it doesn't matter. That's 100 people coming to see your content. And if you've got a product or a service that you're offering, it's definitely worth doing. Now, I'm actually, like I said at the start of this video, I'm actually running a training day to teach people all about how to start and launch their own deal sourcing business. And that's the business that I launched off the back of my YouTube channel to make me 6 figures in my first year. So if you're interested in learning about that, I'm giving away 3 free spaces just to celebrate and give back to you guys for giving me my first 25,000 subscribers. So yeah, to celebrate, if you are interested, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, click the like button on this video and also click the link in the description and just fill in a couple of details. And I would love to give away 3 free spaces. They're each worth £300. So we're giving 3 of those away. I'd love to see you guys at the Deal Selling Launchpad. I hope you found this video really helpful. Now, if you wanted to learn about deal sourcing, the business that I just mentioned, I actually created a video going through exactly how it works. So if you want to find out more, click the video here and you can find out everything that you need to know in that video.